Gigguk Bunny Girl. Bunny Girl. What a show that's not about bunny girls. Yeah, surprising lack of bunny girls. It has to be said. Has to be said. Surprising lack. Why is it showing me a picture of a young Hugh Hefner surrounded by bunnies? What was the deal with the triangle boobs, man? Like, why in the 50s and stuff were they all about the triangle boobs? I'm not complaining. Any shaped boob is a good boob. You know, it really doesn't matter. Boobs be boobs. But it's an interesting choice. Reminds me of Austin Powers. A bullet bra. Literally like Austin Powers with the machine guns. Pow, 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 pow. No? Right, let's fucking rock and roll. Let's go.
Of the bunny girl costume date back to the iconic Playboy bunny, a costume developed by the aforementioned Playboy enterprise for women to wear at their clubs. And
ain't no fucking way we're leaving the subtitles there. That is driving me crazy already. We'll move them here.
Since become a worldwide icon of sex appeal and seduction, eventually weaving its way to Japan.
Oh, that's the
new surge of popularity, rising in prominence in Japanese media, especially in the form of anime and manga. And through this comes one of the hottest show this season, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. A show which has absolutely nothing to do with bunny girls, rendering this entire opening paragraph fucking useless.
Yeah, you can move them.
One fucking job, title. Bunny Girl Senpai is one of my favorite anime airing right now. That is no small feat in a season more stacked than the 13-level card tower being built. So I just wanted to talk about it for a bit, alright? Because there wasn't anything more misleading than a title and a poster that implied this was going to be some kind of generic light novel fan service rom-com. Hey, look, we've got bunny girls this time. You're stupid enough to watch this because it has bunny girls in it.
Which I was. I don't remember the physics. Were there physics? Maybe put the subs at the top. Wait, you want them up here? Well, right up here. That might work.
Stupid enough.
I don't remember the physics. We should go back and watch episode 1.
Bunny girls in it. Which I was. Only to be hit by one of the most touching, addicting, and well-written character dramas I've seen all year.
I 100% agree. It's so well written. So well written.
So today I just wanted to show some love, you know, just shed a bit of light for any of you who may have overlooked this thanks to the title and the poster, and of course answer the pressing question on everyone's mind. Why is it called Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai? I don't fucking no. Rabbit Grill Senpai
I actually thought we were going to get an answer.
Which is
we're going to get an answer?
Of A1 Pictures, who, if you didn't know, is the powerhouse studio that made super popular anime like Zeta Yareru Gris Shinwa in 2008.
Hey, they made Solo Leveling.
That's it. That's all they've done. There's literally nothing else noteworthy to talk about, so I don't think we're going to find any more clues here. It details the stoic adventures of smart-ass prick Sakuta as he encounters different girls.
I recognize one of
this
those
phenomenon known as
7 Deadly Sins. They do 7 Deadly Sins? I thought the 7 Deadly Sins poster.
What is this mysterious puberty syndrome? Well, in the plot synopsis, it's described as abnormal experiences rumored on the internet to be caused by sensitivity and instability during adolescence. Yeah, I know. What, you mean like balls dropping, body hair growing, period starting? Dr. Google, I wonder if there's already a name for all these symptoms that exist that this show might be Are you fucking kidding me? Well, the show doesn't adequately
signs of
plot synopsis is what puberty syndrome actually is, though even if you watch the show, it isn't that simple to describe either. The syndrome is basically some kind of supernatural phenomenon that is essentially a
Oh, that tickled me. That fucking tickled me, that one. You could just Google anything. Literally Google anything. Watch the new Godzilla movie online. Signs of cancer? No.
Manifestation of a problem someone is going through. For example, you can have cuts suddenly appearing on a teenage girl who's getting cyberbullied, or a local celebrity literally disappearing from everyone's perception due to her internal conflict of wanting to be in the public eye. And so, what the series is about is following our main lead as he helps various characters through their personal problems and thus overcoming the puberty syndrome.
Dude's like a damn therapist.
Now, I know what you're thinking, okay? Oh, a guy going around solving different supernatural phenomenon afflicting girls in an arc format complete with witty dialogue? What is this, the new season of Monogatari without the head tilts? Fuck, what does that make the watch?
Is it pronounced Monogatari? Is that how it's pronounced? Is it not Monogatari? That doesn't sound right. No, yes. Luke is right. It's not Monogatari. It's Monogatari. You're both pronouncing it wrong. You're correct. Luke is more accurate. All right. Okay. Either way works. Luke says it correctly. Both are wrong. To be honest, even if I fucking pronounced it bang on, you would all say I was wrong. I never get anything pronounced. The only thing that I'm allowed to pronounce right is my own fucking name.
Shorter now. Bakim Monogatari, then Nisei Monogatari, then you got this new season, Normie Monogatari. While there is that reminiscent feel to a lot of these other well-known light novel adaptations, namely the Monogatari franchise, Origaru, and maybe even a slight dash of Haruhi, I do feel the comparisons stop past the surface level, and Bunny Girl is really able to carve out its own identity. Sakura and Hachiman may give off similar
Maybe I need to watch
vibes,
Monogatari
both being
then.
loners with a similar life outlook, but the reasoning behind their character traits are entirely different. Sakuta is more about purposely ignoring the social norms. He reads the atmosphere and chooses to go against it, and is very different from Hachiman's pessimistic narcissism. As for the Monogatari girls, they were meant to be a play on the cliched anime character archetypes, subverting our expectations of these traits we are used to and building them up to be characters with far greater depth than we would
Sounds like
usually
a
see.
pretty
And
good
because of this,
anime.
the aberrations are nothing like the Adolescent syndrome because the reasoning characters are affected by the syndrome is totally different. You have characters which on the surface are dealing with issues and insecurities a lot of us face or may have faced during adolescence and puberty. Characters you may start off having a distaste for eventually become likable when you find out what experiences in their lives made them this way, because even if you can't personally relate to them, you at least come to understand them. What the Adolescent syndrome does is it ups the stakes. It forces these
My child. Wait, what button did it? What did I do? What was that button? Oh, yeah. C is captions. I'm gonna rewind and see if any of you can guess why I laughed.
come to understand them. Well, the other way, because even if you can't personally relate to them, you at least come to understand them. What the Adolescent syndrome does is it ups the stakes. It forces these characters to confront their
Tired
deepest
Lucas
fears
is
and
different.
flaws in a short period of time. And what this meant for me is that I got incredibly invested incredibly
he's
fast.
smiling.
Every character gets developed through the course of their arc that is quick but feels natural thanks to the situation they've been put in. By the end of episode 3, you've already been on this emotional journey and you think to yourself, wow, that could have been the series climax right there.
It
And
fucking
then
does feel
you
like that.
realize that, holy shit, you're only 3 fucking episodes in. Every character has something different to say, and
Exactly.
the Adolescent syndrome also manifests in some crazy but interesting ways. There's even an arc where the main character has to live through a constant time loop of being woken up by his little sister, which, you know, didn't trigger any PTSD from myself or anything. But we're forgetting the real reason Adolescent syndrome is different from other supernatural phenomenon in anime, you see, because at least Bunny Girl Senpai actually explains its phenomenon. See, there's bound to be people confused as to what Adolescent syndrome actually is, but actually the show takes this into account. So it makes these phenomenon easier to understand for the average person by describing it using theories of quantum mechanics.
There's a spoiler. Was there?
Let me just say that last sentence again. Bullshit explanations of quantum mechanics aside, another thing that absolutely stands out is the
I have no... If there was, my word, absolutely clueless.
chemistry between the characters and the dialogue.
Literally
Aside from the format
no
of the show
clue.
solving supernatural phenomenon in each arc, I feel this is where most people got the Monogatari vibes from, and I use that as a compliment. The writing is incredibly witty and makes simple exchanges between characters incredibly
Monogatari.
engaging,
That's how you pronounce it.
especially between our main duo. Instead of just having one sarcastic git, everyone's a smartass, and everyone's trying to constantly get the conversational high ground, so the dialogue feels less like an exchange of words and more like a boxing match of wit, and this makes the conversation about the most mundane of topics so addicting to watch. I never once got bored just watching people bullshit with each other, though I'm not sure how healthy it is to admire this dialogue. I mean, I couldn't help but get charmed by Sakuta's deadpan straightforwardness.
The dialogue is amazing.
But you get to a point where you're
It's
watching
the
him
best.
saying the most grossly inappropriate shit, which in normal social situations you should never say out loud, but in your mind you're like,
挟まれたい言っておくが顔だからな
same. Though I am missing the number one reason why anyone would want to watch this show, and of course,
Monogatari.
fucking waifus, baby! It is rare
It's
you get
true.
to see a show with so
True.
many A-tier waifus to pick from. I mean, help a guy out here, Bunny Girl Senpai. There are only so many smiles I can protect. So many times my heart can skip a beat. So many doujinshis that I can read. No way, that last line's an absolute lie. You see, with a cast as likable as this, you get to
It
choose
wasn't a
between
lie.
a variety of so many amazing
It
girls.
was the truth.
You've got Koga, you've got Futaba in 2 lovely flavors. You've got someone who's done nothing but watch Eren Manga Sensei her entire life. And then you've got the latest edition.
Ba 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 ba.
Maizimoto! Yet through all this, there's one that stands head and shoulders above the rest, and that is, of course, our main
The best
girl,
friend.
baby Gahara herself, Mai Sakurajima.
Ah,
She just has the
well, not
perfect
in
mix
the
of
bro.
dry wit, a strong but tender heart, a blush worth dying for, and providing you with unexpected moments of cuteness with just a light sprinkle of sin here and there. If waifuism was an art, she'd be the Sistine fucking chapel of waifus. But, you know, instead of leaving you in awe, she'd just make you melt into a ball of pink fluff.
She is great. Oh, let's watch the movie already. I'm excited.
We're losing! He's dying!
And that is basically Bunny Girl Senpai, the anime that has nothing to do with bunny girls.
No, no bunnies.
Like, 2 scenes.
Two
All in all, I
scenes,
have
yeah.
to say that Bunny Girl Senpai has been absolutely incredible so far. When I just started watching it, it was hard for me to pinpoint exactly why I connected with the show so quickly.
I don't know
And
either, you
while I
know?
could dive deeper into the
No
overall
idea.
meaning of adolescent syndrome as a concept.
It feels
at its
real.
core, I don't think it was that complicated for me.
It feels real.
You take out the strange supernatural phenomenon, you take out the BS quantum mechanics or the influences it borrows from, and what you
That's
are
why I
left
love
with
it.
is very human characters coming to terms with their problems.
There you go.
Problems many
Very
of us would have
human.
faced during our time in high schools as
This is
teenagers.
literally
There doesn't
exactly
always
why
need to be
I
a
like it.
supernatural force to manifest our deepest flaws and insecurities that are ever so present in this digitally connected era. Cyberbullying, the fear of being judged by our social norms, our online perception versus our actual perceptions, and just coming to accept parts of us that we hate. Many may write off the difficulties
Supernatural
we
feels
face in
will.
high school as dumb
Well,
teenage
Dean and
acts,
Sam.
but that isn't always the case. Some of these issues follow us into adulthood. Some of us still wear those same insecurities we gained during that time every day of our lives. They didn't just magically disappear when we got older, and it's our experiences when growing up that dictate how we approach these problems as adults. Bunny Girl Senpai manages to capture this sentiment in a wholly unique way. It shows us what would have happened if someone was there to help us tackle these trials head on when we were younger, written with the kind of dry chemistry you rarely get to see. Whether you watch it for the various problems, the addicting dialogue, the lovable cast, or Mai in the odd bunny girl outfit, you'd be doing yourself a disservice by missing the show, because at the end of the day, Rascal may not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, but dear lord, I fucking do.
Such a good anime.
Hey guys,
Even the
hope you enjoyed
ending.
that video. Thank you very much this month to Joseph Warren, Supreme Saiyan, Sundown Fun,
Sundown Fun, especially. Honestly, I absolutely love Bunny Girl Senpai. It is such a little treasure. Something that I just did not expect to fall in love with as much as I have done. Really just didn't expect it. And yet I did. I ended up just falling in love with it. Absolutely thinking this anime was amazing. And it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. Is the realism for me is what made me love it so much. It just feels so unbelievably well written. The dialogue feels like it doesn't take you out of it doesn't feel like an anime. You know what I mean? It's so well written. It doesn't have the usual characteristics, traits, or tropes. It just feels like I'm watching a drama of a normal school life, taking out all the science elements, and the very real character writing and characters themselves are what drew me to the show. So I didn't expect to like it as much as I have done, but I freaking do. I really do.